Hi everyone, I'm excited to share this casserole recipe which is gluten free and it is low carb. It is a mix of cauliflower and broccoli. Although I don't like broccoli personally, but my daughter, she is a big fan of broccoli. So I just made this recipe for her. It is cheesy casserole. It is a mix of mozzarella and cream cheese. And I think this casserole would be loved by your family. It's a very quick recipe that gathers in just, 15 minutes and not much prepping required. So these broccoli florets and cauliflower, I have washed them and dried them, because if you don't dry them, then they are going to be not very crispy. So if you like anything crispy, then I'll suggest that you wash them ahead of time and try them. I prefer not to chop them directly. I look for the bugs, this is the winter time here. So usually we get bug-free cauliflowers and broccoli as well. But still, you should ideally check them and then start chopping them. You can chop them thick, thin, as per your preference. Is unique because I double bake them. So first I'll be baking only the cauliflower and the broccoli florets. I have coated this with olive oil, topping them with salt, black pepper, and then again putting a gentle coating of olive oil. I'm not very religious with olive oil, honestly, because I'm always looking for healthy and low calorie recipes. But if you want, you can be generous with the oil, with the cheese, as we go forward. Now I'll bake them. This is my old OTG. You can bake them in oven. Okay, so this would be baked at roughly around, I think, 180 degrees centigrades for about 10 minutes or till they become a bit browned. In the meanwhile, I'm grating. This is the mozzarella cheese that we get locally here. I don't prefer to use the already grated one because it doesn't have that flavor, but it totally depends on your preference. A little bit I'm just taking out for the garnishing part for the later when we bake the casserole together. And now I am adding cream cheese to it. Again, be religious as you want, adding little salt and pepper. At this time, you can add any spices, garlic powder, onion powder, whatever spices you like. At this point, you can add them and mix well. It takes a bit while because this is winter season here. So if it is not winter, then you will see that it becomes very greasy easily. Now the florets seem to be done. If you like the charred flavor, then you should put them for another 5 minutes. Then 10 minutes won't be sufficient. I am okay with this because I'm going to again bake them during the casserole baking. So this looks perfectly fine to me. This is partially cooked, it's not fully cooked. I'll mix them in the bowl of the cheese mix. Cheese you can add as per your preference. These are not the vegan cheese, so this is not a vegan recipe here. If you're a vegan, then I'll suggest you to add a vegan cheese, and cashew would also work fine, but cashew is not going to bind them really. It is then going to be a bit of gravy thing, So this recipe, it is a mix of gravy and a sticky cheese, once we top it. So mix them well. Since my baking dish is small, so I think I baked it once. If you are making it for a large family, I suggest that you just scale this recipe for double or as per the requirement, and then you can bake it together. So I'm again greased the baking dish and added it. I'll just top it with a little bit cheese, as you see that I'm not very good at adding cheese, and then the cilantro leaves, or coriander as we call it here in India. You can use any kind of greens, dill, parsley, whatever works well for you. We'll again bake it at roughly 180 to 200 degree till the cheese melts, or you see some more browning, like I can show you the cheese melting right here. It's bubbling there. I hope you can take a look at it, and it looks really amazing. This is one of the delicious recipe that I've come up with. At here we get broccoli cheese in the Taj Vivanta, and the first comment that I get from my family was that have you got it from Taj? I said no, I have been making it since morning. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great weekend, dear. Bye bye.